Good evening everyone, this is Mansur from Teevra team. So today we are going to roll out another update of Bsnl-Teevra, which is version 2.3.0. So in this version 2.3.0 we have concentrated on four new features which we have included in this version. The first one is advanced PMS, second one is site inspection of OLT, third one is BA and SSA reconciliation, fourth one is advanced NMS. So this advanced PMS, actually PMS was a feature which was earlier also it was there, but because of some minor glitches and some OLT were not supporting SNMP, so we have temporarily disabled this that feature. Now we have relaunched that PMS after fixing those minor glitches. So with this PMS we can monitor the status as well as traffic on OLT uplink ports as well as PON ports. The information which we are collecting from this OLT we are nicely placed, and it will be easy for the interpretation and analysis. Along with this PMS we have bundled it with the this one Firebase cloud messaging system, so that it will generate push notification whenever any abnormality is observed in the OLT. So let us see this PMS. So here in PMS we have to select the this one circle and SSA. So as per your access privilege you will get this option. Suppose if you are a SSA level user, then this both circle and OA will be highlighted for you. So we have to select this option from drop down and click submit. So once submit we will get this tip OLT and tip Bharat Air Fiber. So there are 195 tip OLTs, out of which 132 are PMS enabled and 63 are not PMS enabled. So what is this PMS enabled and PMS disabled? Actually as a startup what we did, we have run one script and we have selected all the OLT which are having single uplink. And after selecting those OLT we have started that SNMP polling we have started. So out of this 195, 133 OLTs are those OLT which are having single uplink and which we are monitoring right now. For the remaining 63 OLT which are not PMS enabled, those OLT need to be enabled or need to be configured for PMS. That has to be done by nodal officer, which I will discuss in the later part of this demo. So once we click this figure we will get the complete SSA picture over here. So since there are 195, 195 was the figure, right? 195. So 195 volts are there, so which we have placed nicely in one page. Since the number of volts are more, so here we have used the pagination. You can go to the next page and you can see the volt. Still that 195 is a big figure, so we have one search option. Like suppose if you want to search any OLT, we can search it here straightforward by any keyword. Let us say 3758 is the outer VLAN, I will search it. So this way we can pinpoint to the single OLT. So in this this is the name of Infinity Zone Private Limited. This is the firm name. This is sector 30A. This is the location of OLT. Some brief information is there, like the status, uplink is GE0/1, PMS is configured for this particular OLT. In the bottom of that we will find some three small circles. Actually these are the sensors which we are monitoring, and this green means this is the sensors, the value of the sensors. Like suppose 20 means these are the normal values are there. This amber is there, yellow is there, means this is the minor. Like suppose if any volt is having some minor abnormality, then we will display it here. Likewise the red is for major things. So these are the sensors which we are monitoring, and the value or the current value. Say if we click on this, we will get the, like these are the OLT ping, OLT uptime, operational status, traffic. So these are the sensors we are monitoring, and beside that these are the value. This is the current value actually, and this is the timestamp when we have taken the sample. So the last sample we have taken in 2055, means 5 minutes back only. Actually the sampling interval for this PMS is 5 minutes, means every 5 minutes we are polling information from the OLT. So once we click this this one, we will go to the another page is there. So here also we will find some brief information. like OLT IP, OLT VLAN, OLT make. Then ping, like this is the ping response from the Teevra server. So this may depend on the geographical location of your OLT. Say this our Teevra server is located at Faridabad. So since I am at Chandigarh, so the ping may you may find the ping as a bit, 6 or 7 millisecond. But for the southern part, like suppose if like in Kerala or Karnataka, you will find this ping value as a higher value you will find. So nothing to worry about that. This actually ping we are taking for the to check the reachability of OLT. Then system uptime. System uptime means this is the uptime since what time this OLT is up. Then sample time, like when we have taken this sample. Below we have seen we can see this uplink performance is there, PON performance is there. Like uplink performance, what is the this is 0 and G is 0/1 is the uplink port. This is the in traffic value is 257 Mbps right now, and the out traffic is 8 Mbps. Likewise we are having the value of PON also. So once we click this is the current value. If once we click this, we will see the historical data. Like for the past 6 hours we can see the data in a graphical representation. So this is the traffic of this particular OLT. We can see last 12-hour data, last 18-hour data, and the max we can see is the last 24-hour data. To understand the behavior or to analyze the pattern of any OLT, 24-hour of traffic detail is sufficient, I believe so. Further historical data will be available in the form of report, so that I will show you in the next part of in the latter part of this session. So likewise we can see the information of PON also. This is the PON graph. Likewise similarly we can see 12-hour data, 18-hour data will be there, then 24-hour data will be there. So this is one thing which actually I want to tell you is that basically we are monitoring 4 kind of parameters, 4 kind of sensors. Like one is OLT ping, the second one is operational status of the port, whether the port is up or down. Third one is the traffic, how much traffic we are getting, and the fourth one is that SNMP, whether it is SNMP is enabled or not in that particular OLT. So 4 sensors we are monitoring. Again, although this is a healthy tool, or we can see the detail of all the OLT, but again 195 OLT, it is difficult for the node in charge or any person to see the detail periodically of all the OLT of his particular of his SSA or his BA. So that's why we have created this notification. Like you will find one bell icon is there at the top. So this is the notification actually. So this notification means you will be able to see the any abnormality in the OLT. We are recording it, and this here you will see those OLT, like what all are the abnormalities or what are the misbehavior, like OLT is misbehaving, those things we are recording. So once you click this, you will find this data. So I will tell you one. This is some brief information, like this is the unsatellite is the firm name, Dakoli, this is the location, then OLT IP interface. So this is the PON 0/0/4. This is the name of the interface. Sensors, as I told you, we are monitoring 4 sensors. One is for traffic, one is for reachability, one is for operational status, and one is for SNMP reachability. So sensors, you will be getting only 4 kind of sensors. Then raised at the alarm, when the alarm was raised at. So alarm was raised at 6 o'clock 15 minutes. Alarm cleared at, when the alarm was cleared. So this alarm is in active status, so it is not cleared yet. So this way you will find the alarms or notification which we are storing it. So this is very important. No need to go through all the OLT. Just go through these notifications. That bell icon will be there. Go through those details. It is sufficient to maintain your network and your this one tip OLTs. So I will consider one case only. So for this particular case, 8 number case, The OLT IP, you can see alarm description that the OLT, this is the IP of OLT, is online. Total downtime was 39 minutes 48 seconds. So the alarm was raised at, you can see that it is on 7 o'clock 36 minute, cleared at 8 o'clock 15 minutes. So the status of alarm is closed, and the sensor was the reachability. So here also we have dynamic search. You can see like reachability, you want to see only the case of reachability, you can type there, you will find the OLT which are having reachability issue. So these are this way we can short, we can filter, or we can narrow our search. So this is all about PMS. Now the next thing is surprisingly my net is not working. I will just try to connect it and yeah. The next one is NMS. So before going to NMS, I will show you the site inspection. Yeah, second one was site inspection of OLT. Site inspection, actually, as per the latest instruction issued by BSNL corporate office, each OLT, whether it is BSNL, BBNL, or TIP OLT, the BBC has to visit the OLT installation site and furnish the site inspection report. He or she needs to upload this site inspection report on monthly basis. Means every month he or she has to upload the site inspection report. Further, actually, what we have found in previous version. In previous version, we have found that many OLT are having the same geo coordinates. It means that the BBC might he might have taken he has performed the site inspection by sitting from one place, or what may be the case. But in this version, we have put some restrictions and discipline is there. Like you cannot do the site inspection from anywhere. So let us log into one of the BBC account. So BBC _ 9950. So in site inspection we have to select the inspection periods. So this is the month of June, so let us select June. Submit. So this is the BSNL OLT, BBNL, then TIP OLT. Let us do site inspection for one particular OLT. This is the OLT. So this is basically the form of this is a small form which BBC has to fill. This small form. After completion of this form, he has to click this image button, and he has to click the image of the OLT along with the site. So this is very simple one. You can do it like this. So after doing all this formality, you have to click on update. So once you click update, this report will be uploaded to our system. Further, to avoid this manipulation of site inspection report, we have restricted this geolocation also. Like you can add the geolocation for once. Suppose if you want to update the geolocation of any OLT, you have to raise a ticket in in FMS to unfreeze the geolocation of that particular OLT. Once it is unfreezed, then only you will be able to update it again. So suppose for this particular OLT, already this OLT is already geo-tagged. Suppose if I want to try to update it, then it will throw one message like OLT is already geo-tagged and freezed. Kindly ask your FM to raise a ticket to FMS development team. So once you raise a ticket, they will unfreeze the geolocation of the OLT. After that, you can add geolocation of the, or you can perform the geolocation of the OLT. Now the third feature which we have included is this one, BA and SSA reconciliation. This is again very important. Why? Because our one network team are now working is now functional, and they are working BA wise. So they are having more than one OA. In earlier version, there was only option of SSA. So the nodal officer or the one network team member can only see the status of network element or see the status of any number belonging to his particular OA only. So to facilitate them, we have introduced the concept of BA. So now the nodal officer can see the details of number or can see the status of the network elements of all the OA within that within his BA. So this is extended to almost each and every features. The fourth one is that advanced NMS. So advanced NMS is actually again that BA and SSA reconciliation was there in we have introduced in this NMS thing. So earlier there was no option to select the SSA or BA from in NMS. So now to check the live status of the network element, we can use this NMS for other OA also. Like suppose since I'm having pan India access, so this circle and OA both I can access. While for the SSA user or for the BA users, these fields will be highlighted. So I can see the detail of other SSA also, like Amritsar I can see. So likewise our nodal officer also can see the detail of the network elements of all the OAs within his BA. So this is all about this one Teevra version 2.3.0. Yeah, one thing I missed is actually how nodal officer will do the PMS configuration. So this is quite simple. He has to go to admin, then PMS setting, one option is there. So similar kind of window he will found here. So this 195 are the total OLTs, 63 are not PMS enabled. So we can click it. So these are the OLTs. So this we can, once we click this, it will tell us the list of all the uplinks, because these are the left cases. These are the cases where OLT are having multiple uplinks. So here nodal officer has to guide us like which OLT like which uplink is coming to BSNL, and then select that this one uplink, and like this for this particular case we are having two uplinks. One is GE0/0/1 and another is GE0/0/3. So the nodal officer has to select the correct one and he has to click submit. So it will take a while because it is scanning your complete OLT for all the ports. So it is taking some time. Yeah, so it is now PMS enable. See, for this particular case the OLT is not SNMP enabled for Teevra server. So for those cases the TIP has to whitelist our Teevra server IP for SNMP as well. So now we can see earlier 60, now 62, because we have enabled, we have configured one OLT for PMS. So now the count is reduced to 62. So likewise we can do the PMS configuration. So this is all about this Teevra version 2.3.0. So please watch the video, then only you will come to know how to use the this application, especially the PMS part. Thank you.